Hey guys, this is Joker DIV from thehelper.net. I was reading some posts the other day on the Jass section where some people wanted video Jass tutorials. So here's my first attempt at creating a tutorial. I was checking out some other tutorials for Jass in YouTube, and all I found was some guys creating random scripts with annoying music in the background. So hopefully I will do much better than those. I'm going to be very brief about the basics since there's a lot of tutorials already out there. So in this video, all I'm going to show you is converting this into vJass. I'm going to be skipping Jass because vJass is simply Jass with extra features. So if I convert this to Jass, you can see the event, condition, and action. And this is the function for the condition, this is the function for the action. So vJass lets you create scopes, which allows encapsulation, or however you say it. There's a thread in the Jass section earlier about why we do this, and you can check it out later. Alright, scope and scope. Now what this lets you do is you are able to declare public and privates. The private means that that function is only allowed to be used inside this scope. So it lets you create functions with the same names. For example, for this trigger, I am going to name this conditions and this actions. This makes your coding a lot easier to read. Also, down here, this is a GUI global trigger, which is unnecessary. So I can replace that with a local trigger. And there, it looks much cleaner already. Now the reason I don't null this trigger is because it is never ever going to be destroyed. So it is pretty pointless to null the variable if this trigger was never going to be destroyed. Alright, now GUI requires this init trig to run this initializer. The vJass allows you to create your own. So you can name it whatever you want. I will name mine init. Now this condition that GUI makes is pretty messy. I'm not sure why it does this, but all you have to do is just simply cut this out and replace that and delete this rest of this junk. Now what you should do next is to get rid of this GUI variable. It's a global variable, which is pretty unnecessary for this task. And also vJass allows you to declare your own globals inside your own scopes, which I will get into in later videos. So now I have to replace all these with U. And I am nulling this variable U because I won't know if this unit is going to stay alive in the game for the entire duration. So it's smart to null unit variables. Now this function here is called a Blizzard vJass. If you look at what it is, it's this loop with groups and such that Blizzard does, and it's pretty inefficient. So in Jass, what you should do in creating units is use this function instead. It is a native, so it is much faster and much more efficient. Alright, and this is our final product.